I'm back, Obama, and I'm back because of your arrogant foreign policy towards the Islamic State.
For months, he was the anonymous face of Islamic State. Nicknamed Jihadi John, he appeared in a series of videos showing the beheadings of Western and Japanese hostages. News reports on Thursday reported the masked man was computer science graduate Mohammed Emwazi from this neighbourhood in West London, shedding some light on his path to radicalisation, says Raffaello Pantucci, Director of International Security at the Royal United Services Institute.
It fits a pattern. We'd seen this community of specific West Londoners. Some of them rose to very senior positions in Al-Shabaab and died there. Others came out and died in Syria.
The revelation of Emwazi's identity has prompted a big online reaction, says terror expert Shiraz Meher of King's College, London.
He's become a huge character to the international community of what we call fanboys and fangirls that sit around and support Islamic State virtually, are very loud proponents and cheerleaders of what Islamic State does online. And so Jihadi John is a celebrity to them. He's idolized to an extent. And again, they are angry about it, they are upset about it.
So what drove Emwazi from a comfortable life in London? The London-based civil liberties group Cage claims British security services intercepted Emwazi in 2009 in Tanzania. Repeated harassment and attempts to recruit him as an informer drove Emwazi into the arms of Islamic State, said Cage research director Asim Qureshi, who appeared to choke up at a news conference Thursday.
You know, and this is, sorry, it's quite hard because, you know, he's such a, I'm really sorry, I didn't expect, he was such a beautiful young man, really. You know, it's hard to imagine the trajectory.
Attempts to absolve Emwazi of responsibility for the murders should be dismissed, says Pantucci.
Even if we say that, you know, police were talking to him a lot or reaching out to him a lot and making his life difficult, does that justify him then turning up as a person who's beheading aid workers and journalists in Syria?
Questions will now be asked about why security services did not prevent Emwazi from travelling to Syria. With the current raised terror threat, monitoring terror suspects is a question of priorities, says Pantucci.
If we look at his activity, he certainly didn't seem that menacing a person. He seemed like a person who's trying to go abroad and fight. From the security service perspective, they're more worried about people who are coming back to launch attacks.
Analysts say allies in the fight against terror will be asking if Britain is doing enough to tackle radicalisation at home and the flow of fighters to Islamic State. Henry Ridgwell for VOA News, London.